Hi friends, hope you are doing well. In the previous lesson, we have created a React.js application using create React app and run on our local machine. Today we are going to check the folder structure of our React.js application. So let's start. There is a folder called React app. When we open this folder, you can see some subfolders and some files there. So first let's check about the package.json file. This is most important file in our React project. Okay, so here you can see some dependencies objects, some script objects, and name version something extra. So first let's check this name. Name is your React project name, which is React app right now, and the version is the current version of your project. We can update the version whenever you took a release or whenever you deploy your applications. And inside dependencies array, these are the common dependencies that your React.js project use. So if you install a new dependencies, what will happen is if your dependencies name will come here and the version is also come here, and the dependencies will download to this node module folder. This node module will carry all of the files for your dependencies. Okay, then there's a script object. This is the script commands that you can run on your React application. If you do npm run start, this will start your React project. If you do npm run build, this will build your project. If you do npm run start, it will do the start test cases. Then you can see there is an ESLint config. ESLint is a JavaScript library that is used to check the code capacity or code error and codes. To enhance our code, you can use an ESLint package. This is mainly to showcase your errors and warnings in your React.js application. In this browsers list, you can see some sub arrays like production and development. This browser list indicates uh, these are the browsers that your application can run. Like last one Chrome version is like in the last version of Chrome, your application will run smoothly. Then it's package.json file is that indicates the package versions, current version of your package and all list of those dependencies. So yeah, it will smoothen the installation of your packages. Then there's a .gitignore files. Inside this gitignore, so you can add any other files you don't want to push to the server or the Git. Then coming to this public folder, let's expand this folder. So here you can see some favicon icon that this is the icon here, and an index.html file. This is the only file where your React.js application is running. So React is normally a single page application. Single page application in the sense the server will only send you a single HTML file. Within that HTML file, the view is changed based on the demand. We are not requesting the server and the server is giving another HTML file in this React.js application. Server is not giving any of other HTML files. So if you change the route, the view is only changing. So everything is working inside this HTML file. So please look on this div. This is the main div that we are using in our React.js application, and the ID is equal to root. So we will explain it later. So these are some local PNG files and some there's a JSON here. We don't want to look on that right now. Then we can close this. Node modules, as I already told, this is the folder where all your dependencies will come. Will install. Then let's open the src folder. Src folder contains the JavaScript file that your React application runs. We can open this app.js. Actually, initially app.js is a component. Actually, React is a component-based architecture library. So here you can see it's normally a function. That function is returning an HTML. This is not actually an HTML. This is called JSX, JavaScript XML. Okay, that means it's not an inside HTML. You can write some JavaScript code. So actually, the browser cannot read any of the JSX elements. So what React is doing is we have a compiler called Babel. Babel will compile our JSX code to JavaScript that the browser can read. Okay, so we here you can see it's a function app and which returns a JSX. This is called as JSX. Okay, so we can explain JSX in the later videos. This is a test file and this is the common index.css styling file. So here you can write the common CSS for your applications, and inside this index.js you can see react dom create root document.get element by id root. Here we are fetching that division with id root. In this index.html file you can see this id root. So inside this index.js file, we will get this root. Then root.render app. So inside this tags, it is an app. Name is as app. That means it's a component. The component is app.js. Okay. But what we previously shown is app.js with some JSX. So what is happening here is actually React is doing inside the divs, they are adding all these items to inside this HTML. Okay, this is what is happening in the index.js file. They are fetching that div with the root ID and then root.render app component. So this app component will render inside this div with ID root. That react.strict mode indicates the showcase the common arrays, common warnings in our React project. Okay, so a setup.test.js file. This is a configuration of our test overall test is in this React application, and report web vital.js. We can avoid this right now. It's actually a file that will give an total analytics of our application to the Google. So this kind of thing files we can avoid right now. Okay, this is logo.svg. So we have to check the main file is index.html file. All our React code is executing here. So here you can see a div with id root. So what is happening is inside it is coming from inside index.js. Index.js they are getting that div with id root and they are pushing our app component to this div. Okay, inside the app.js all our user inside this app component. It's actually a function that returns a JavaScript XML JSX code. Okay, hope you understand something. We can dive deeper into our React application on our coming videos. So if you have any doubts, please comment below. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video.